Boruto Chapter 75 spoilers are out, and this is gonna be an awesome chapter because a new Otsutsuki is revealed and even name dropped. The name of the chapter is even called The Realm of God. So according to Abdul on Twitter, Amado tells Naruto and everyone about a new Otsutsuki named Shibai or Shibai that Eida and Daemon were created out of, using a part of this Otsutsuki's DNA. Abdul uses the word God in Otsutsuki God here, but I don't know if this guy is actually an Otsutsuki God or if he's just an Otsutsuki who are viewed as gods in Naruto. We'll have to see in the actual chapter how they word it. So, to be honest, I'm kinda mad that I hadn't finished making one last video about Eida and Daemon because the topic of that video was literally confirmed to be correct by this one spoiler panel with context. The video was going to be why Eida and Daemon might have been clones created by Amado and model of the two Otsutsuki from those destroyed panels. And I don't know if this guy is one of those two Otsutsuki or not, but the general concept has been confirmed here. It's my own fault for taking too long to talk about it, so hats off to any of you guys who predicted this would be the case. The signs were there for this though. I've already explained before why Eida and Daemon seem like they're part Otsutsuki but not fully normal Otsutsuki, in two previous videos discussing two other theories for their Otsutsuki connections. And then Amado made it seem like Eida and Daemon are part of the same Otsutsuki lot that Boruto and Kawaki are in, but there were even more signs to indicate this being a possibility. When you look at Daemon's character in particular, you notice that he seems a bit too protective of Eida. All the kid ever thinks about and talks about is fighting and defeating people who might disobey or threaten Eida. And he acts like Eida is the supreme ruler when he says things like, "If Big Sis says it don't, then stop doing it." Daemon's behavior towards Eida seems very similar to Kinshiki's behavior towards Momoshiki, except Daemon is way more childish and bratty than Kinshiki was. It almost seems as if Daemon was programmed to protect Eida, similar to how Kashi Koji was created and basically programmed to kill Jigen and the Shiki, and his fate was originally to die against the Shiki, like Jiraiya did against Pain. But Koji defied his fate by escaping and surviving. I just got those vibes from Eida and Daemon. It also makes sense for why Ishiki wanted them to be disposed of, especially if he knew that Amado created them using the Otsutsuki's DNA, which he probably did since he knew Kashi Koji was a clone of Jiraiya. The other thing about this is that I never thought it made sense for Amado to just modify an already living person named Eida to give her a Senrigan, based on the fact that she can see in the past up until her birth with the eye. So it only made sense if she was just born with the eye to begin with. If she was created by Amado, then she's still born with the eye, although she may have been born as an 18-year-old woman or something. Now, what I find most interesting about this new Otsutsuki is, for one thing, his name doesn't end in Shiki like most other Otsutsuki, but more importantly is his 3 different dojutsu. He appears to have a Byakugan in his right eye, the same eye as a Shiki with the triangles in his left eye, and a Rinnegan third eye on his forehead. He's kinda like a blend of a Shiki and Momoshiki, having the Rinnegan like Momoshiki and the Shiki's eye like a Shiki. And it actually just straight up looks like a blend of a Shiki and Momoshiki. Like his horns kind of look like a compromise of a Shiki and Momoshiki's horns. He's bald on top like a Shiki, but then has long hair at the back of his head like Momoshiki. He has a thing on his chin like a Shiki, has black markings on his body and face like fused Momoshiki, and so on. Maybe this guy ate his partner like Momoshiki ate Kinshiki, and that's why it looks like this. Who knows? But another thing to note though is that Shibai's eye, the Ishiki looking eye, only has one triangle in it like Jigen's usually did and Kawaki's does sometimes. It does not look like the full 8-spoked Dharma wheel looking eye that Ishiki had, but it does look like the lesser version of it. So I don't know if Ishiki just like evolved that dojutsu further than anybody else, but this guy just has a lesser version of it. I don't know, but it does look like he has the same general type of eye. For all we know, he can just turn it into the full spoked Dharma wheel and use all of Ishiki's abilities. This man might just have everybody's abilities for all we know. He seems like he's OP, just look at him. He looks very godly. Another big thing I'm really hyped for is that Momoshiki apparently shows Boruto a glimpse of the future. I am super curious what he shows Boruto. Will it be the flash forward scene versus Kawaki? Will it be the moment Momoshiki's been hyping up all this time when Boruto loses everything? What will it be? All I needed to see was these two spoilers to know that this is going to be one hell of a chapter. All of you guys are going to love it and find it to be one of the best Boruto chapters because this new information from Amado sounds super cool, and I especially can't wait to see what future scene Momoshiki is going to show Boruto. And dude, I was right guys. We get confirmation that Amado's daughter died of a disease, and Amado tried to make a clone of her, which is Delta. I told you guys. And we see what looks like some panels of Amado's daughter and Delta, or that might be Amado's daughter. I don't know. The panels look exactly like Delta. I told you guys, Delta was a clone of Amado's daughter, and I am telling you, his plan with Kawaki is to bring his daughter back. I am more and more convinced. I am 100% right on this. I'll forgive myself for the Eida and Daemon thing because I care way more about Amado's master plan and my predictions about that topic. This feels like the moment Delta was revealed as Amado's cyborg, because I did the same thing where I made a video about it right before it got revealed, and now I'm really curious if Amado is actually going to give us that big information on Eida and Daemon and about his plan with Kawaki in the same chapter. I didn't expect them to give us major bombshells about both things, but seeing these panels, I'm starting to wonder just how in-depth Amado is going to get on these topics. Naruto and Shikamaru must have let Amado smoke, like he asked, because there's no way this man really is giving out all this information if they said no to him smoking. I am surprised. I honestly didn't think they were going to give us this much information, let alone about both topics. I was expecting maybe like a little bit about Eida and Daemon's reflection ability recap, and then maybe one new thing, and then like a bunch of random stuff to interrupt the chapter, and then maybe he'd like start to talk about himself. I didn't think we were going to get both things in there, and I definitely wasn't expecting the Momoshiki future scene thing. That was a wild card, and I think that's super cool. I'm so hyped for this chapter, and I hope you guys are too. But I mean, I stayed up until 6 a.m. trying to finish another video only to see these spoilers and decide to just scrap that video and turn around and make this one. So I really need to go to bed already. So I'm gonna call it good here. I want to know what you guys think though. How hyped are you for this chapter after seeing these spoilers? I can't imagine any of you guys aren't super excited, but you never know. And what else do you guys think about the revelation that Eida and Daemon were created using Shibai Otsutsuki's DNA, and the fact that Delta is a clone of Amado's daughter? Let me know in the comment section below. But that's a wrap on today's video, so thank you guys for watching until the end. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, like the video, and hit the bell icon for notifications. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.